Educators know that students write better when they have a real audience, not just a teacher with a red pen. In the past, finding such an audience was a challenge, but with internet access and some basic software, any student can write for the world to see. Although blogging in schools is still in its beginning stages, anecdotal evidence suggests that students' interest in and quality of writing increases when their work is published online, and perhaps even more importantly, when it's subject to reader comment.
What do you need to start blogging?
Many middle and high school classes use such web-based programs such as Blogger and LiveJournal. Although these are easy to use, those tools are not specific to the education community and might not have all the safety and supervisory features an elementary grade teacher needs.
Safety, safety, safety!
First, find out what your district or school's acceptable use policy is. What does it say about posting students' works and names online? Often, students' first names may be published along with group photos. As long as there is no indicator as to which name belongs to which student, then you should be okay. Just remember to check your district's AUP before proceeding. Next, consider using a blogging program, an online tool that requires a password to publish. That way, you as a teacher have final say in what goes online. And you can edit out any identifying information, such as a student's home address. We wouldn't want anything like that on there before everything goes public. Blogging in an elementary grade is an exciting and positive learning-based activity, as long as you're safe.
But what can we blog about?
So, what do students in grades K through 6 blog about?
Teacher can come up with a weekly writing problem. Our favorite books.
Math topics, how to understand fractions.
Like any science topic, like weathering and erosion.
Forget about current events.
What about a homework help blog?
There are so many topics that you and your students can blog about. Just remember to have fun with it. Now that we have talked about a few of the steps to get started blogging, let's look at a few of the sites that might be useful in your classroom. There are a large variety of blogging websites, so it's hard to weed through them and pick which one will work best for you and your students. It's important to look for sites that are kid-friendly. You don't want to use a lot of sites that might be geared towards adults. They need to be easy to use for you and your students. First, let's check out ClassPress. This blogging website is very private, which can be great for elementary students. Once you set up the blog, only your class is able to read and see what you've blogged about. The only way other classes can access your blog is if you invite them. Then, if you have a specific blog topic that you want to post out onto the World Wide Web, you can choose to do that. It has a lot of privacy settings that makes it easy and safe to use. Glogster is another great blogging site that has a student component. Glogster is unique in that it incorporates a lot of digital multimedia. You can incorporate text, photos, videos, graphics, sounds, drawings, and any data attachments that you can think of. The possibilities are endless, which makes this a really unique blogging site. EduBlogs is another wonderful site that is just for education, just for students to use so you know that it is safe and secure. There is no advertising or inappropriate content that is ever displayed, and you can completely manage your students' activity on it. It is a great and powerful learning tool. Last, I want to discuss KidBlog. This is another great blogging website for students. It incorporates teachers, students, and parents, along with lots of privacy settings to make sure that kids are protected. One of its great features is that it's simple, easy to use, which can be great for K through 6 students. Let's practice setting up a blog using KidBlog. First, you want to select Teachers. Your class can't get started unless you initially set up your account. The site just asks you for some basic information, or you can sign up through Google if you have a Google account. Then KidBlog will come up with a suggested name for your class blog. You can change it if you want to. Go ahead and click Create Class. Now you are ready for your students to start blogging. As you can see from your dashboard, you can track the published post, pending post, draft post, and what you've approved. There are a variety of things that you can do to help your class be successful. Depending on your level of comfort with blogging or excitement, there are upgrade options that are offered on any blogging site. On KidBlog, you can have the basic, which is free. But you can also upgrade to Premium or Admin Pro, which is great if your whole school is getting involved in blogging. There is an option for everyone. In order to add students to your classroom blog, go back to your dashboard and select Users. In the Users section, you can add all of your students, and then you will see them listed. Just simply select Add New Users. This is also the space where you can reset any passwords. Every class blog will have a specific URL. Make sure you write this down and display it in a spot where the students can see it, so that they can type it in whenever they need it. Once students type in the URL, they will be directed to the class blog page. Then they have to individually log in. By having an individualized login page, each student is in control of what they blog, and it is kept private from other students being able to add anything. After students have selected login, they choose their username and type in their password. Then let the blogging begin. I hope you've learned a few things about blogging in an elementary school classroom. Always remember it's about the students and their learning experience. So have fun with it and start blogging.